Don't forget, we have that gala to attend, Grant.
Do I have to?
Yes, all of the richest families will be there.
What the? Hey, mister, get out of the road! Hey, move! Oh, what just happened?
I feel weird.
Hold up, you ran out in front of me. What were you thinking?
Wait, you look like me.
Okay, what are you, crazy? Wait, what happened to my clothes? We swapped bodies!
Whoa, I mean, look at this hair. It's so perfect. These clothes, this is crazy. What are you, some kind of billionaire?
Yeah, actually, I'm Grant Wealthington. Haven't you heard of me? But look, nobody's hassling me for money. No one is staring. This is kind of nice.
Of course nobody's harassing you. You're Adam Workman right now. A nobody. Hey, I don't know. I think I could get used to this. I mean, look at me. I'm rich.
Hey, hot stuff. You're looking great today.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Okay, don't let it go to your head. Remember, that's not really your body.
I know, but it's kinda cool. Think about it. Living each other's lives for a while, just to see what it's like.
You want to stay swapped? Well, I have always wondered what it's like to have less responsibilities. Fine, we can try it out.
Yes, this is going to be awesome. This place is huge, and it's all mine? I can't believe this. This is unreal. Hey, you there. Could you, get me something to drink? Anything fancy?
Right away, sir. It's my job to do whatever you command. You are part of the richest family in Blockview.
Morning, son.
Yeah, good morning.
Glad you were able to get home.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I stayed out so late last night. It won't happen again.
That doesn't matter, dear. You can do whatever you want.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Since when have Mom and Dad cared about curfew?
Oh, of course, sis. I was just trying to make a joke. Got you.
Whatever.
Nobody cares where I was? This is the life! I could get used to this. No chores, no school stuff, just luxury. Another one of these, please, and keep the change.
Thank you, sir. Right away, sir.
A whole collection of sports cars? Unreal. This is insane. Time for a little spin. This is incredible. I never want to go back. Woohoo!
Adam! Oh, where on earth have you been? Oh, we were worried sick.
Oh, I was just out.
Out? All night? You couldn't give us a call?
Sorry, I didn't think anyone would miss me.
Miss you? Of course we would, honey. Oh, we're just glad you're safe.
Hey, Adam! Wanna play video games after dinner?
Yeah, sure. Wait, we're actually eating together? As a family?
Of course, dear. Don't we always? So, Adam, anything exciting happened today?
No. Nothing special. Just, normal stuff.
Normal's just fine with us. We're glad to have you here, kid.
This is nice.
Come on, Adam. Bet you can't beat me.
Oh, you're on. Let's see what you got. So, this is what it's like to feel like family.
We're glad you're home, dear.
Yeah, me too.
This place, it's like a palace. I could get used to this.
Right. Son, don't get too distracted. Tonight is important for us, and you need to make a good impression on these people.
Right, of course, Mom. I'll do my best.
Grant, these are some of our company's biggest investors. I thought it'd be nice for you to meet them.
Oh yeah, it's great to meet you all. I hope you're, enjoying the investments?
Yes, very much. And what are your thoughts on our latest merger strategy, Grant?
Oh, well, mergers are great. Just, merging things together, that's the key, right?
Grant, are you feeling all right? You don't seem yourself.
Oh, no, just trying to, take it all in. It's a big night, right?
Yes, but you usually handle these events with a little more finesse.
Guess I'm just having fun. This is actually pretty amazing.
We're pretty excited for this, Adam. I mean, the last time we went camping, you couldn't wait to go back home.
Oh, well, guess I've had a change of heart. Fresh air and all that.
Well, I'm not complaining. Glad to have you here, kid.
Adam, wanna play? Loser has to collect firewood.
You're on, Ollie. Get ready to lose.
You're really into this? Huh? Not like you to sit still for stargazing.
Guess I'm just full of surprises, Mom.
I'm glad you like camping now. It's more fun when you're having fun too.
Yeah, me too, Ollie. Me too.
It's good to see you like this. You seem different, but in a good way.
Aw, I'm just appreciating things more, I guess. This is really nice. Yeah, this is exactly where I want to be.
Ah, they think it's all a game, don't they? Living each other's lives as if it's as simple as swapping clothes. What do you think, my little friend? Should we let them enjoy this charade a little longer? Oh, yes, I agree. Let them taste freedom, the taste of something they cannot hold. For when they realize the cost, oh, how sweet that moment will be. Oh, yes, they'll see soon enough. The threads of fate are already tightening. The things they cherish, it comes with a price they haven't yet begun to pay. Ah, dear boys, this is just the beginning, but by the end, you may not even remember who you really are.
Grant, I don't even know where to start. I can do whatever I want.
Adam? Wow, I'm still not used to looking at myself from the outside.
So I'm guessing you're enjoying my life as much as I'm enjoying yours?
Sort of, but it's trickier than I thought. Your parents are starting to pick up on some things.
Yeah, and this business talk is a foreign language to me. I think we need to trade our secrets so we can blend in better.
I think you're right. Let's start meeting up at school to give each other tips on the trade.
You've got it.
It's nice. Your family actually spends time together, like they want to.
Well, yeah. We don't have any butlers or staff, so it's all hands on deck. But hey, your family lets me order whatever I want. I could get used to 5-course dinners.
Well, don't blow your cover. Let's keep each other in check.
All right. Partners?
Partners, we've got this.
Hey, big bro, what do you want to do today?
Ollie's a big fan of comics and video games. You want to make him happy, just talk superheroes or suggest a game, and he'll think you're the coolest.
How about we play a video game? Maybe that superhero one you like.
Huh? Really? You never want to play that with me. Yeah, let's do it.
Everything all right, son?
Dad likes when you help around the house, even if it's just grabbing a wrench or asking how his day went. Just show him you're interested.
Need a hand with that, Dad?
Sure. Good to see you still interested in this stuff, son.
Mom's the one who's going to be checking your grades. Even if you don't do the homework, lie like you did.
Couldn't you help me with the homework?
I'm rich now. I'm not doing homework.
So, Adam, how was your homework tonight?
Oh, we're studying trigonometry.
Just relax. My family isn't about fancy stuff. They're about spending time with one another. Boring stuff.
Whew. Who knew being a family was so much work?
Grant, how have you been?
All right, first rule, don't say too much. Rich people love superficial talk. Stick to safe topics. You know, travel, investments, maybe the weather.
Just got back from, Paris. Love the city this time of year. You know, so beautiful.
Would you care for some appetizers, sir?
And don't get too comfortable with the staff. Friendly but firm. They expect you to be, well, a bit distant.
Yes, thank you. That will be all.
Grant, I'm sure you'll want to learn more about the North Point merger. Could be beneficial for the family.
And when it comes to family events, just listen, nod, and don't say anything too personal. Keep everything polished.
Of course, Dad. I think it's a solid investment. Sounds strategic.
Very good. I would expect nothing less from the heir to the Wealthington fortune.
All right. This isn't so hard after all. I wonder how Grant is holding up.
How hard could this be? Just a few plates and soap.
Oh, Adam, that's the second one this week.
Sorry, Carol. I mean, Mom. It just slipped.
Try to be more careful, all right? We can't afford to keep replacing dishes.
Okay, whites, colors. What was it Adam said about not mixing them?
Adam, you're really bad at this.
Yeah, well, shouldn't we have a servant for that?
A what?
Adam, that smells a bit strong. Did you follow the recipe?
Yeah, mostly.
Ugh, this is horrendous.
Sorry, Dad.
Here, Adam. Just a few things we need from the store. Think you can handle it?
Groceries? But we got groceries last week.
Adam, sweetie, where's the bread? And the milk?
I forgot. I'll go back tomorrow.
Adam, are you feeling all right? You seem different.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a bit overwhelmed. How does Adam do this every single day? All right, Grant, you did a lot at home, and this is just school. How hard can it be?
Let's have Adam answer this one. What's the solution, Adam?
Is it, 3?
No, Adam, it's not 3. Perhaps you need to pay more attention. You used to be better at this.
The themes in this novel are, really deep. They show stuff about life.
Adam, did you actually read the book? This is not your usual level of insight.
What's up with Adam? He's been acting weird lately.
I don't know. He's usually on top of everything. Must be going through something.
Adam, I've noticed a drop in your grades recently. You're not keeping up. Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, everything's fine. Just, a rough week, I guess.
Well, I expect to see an improvement. This isn't like you, and it's not acceptable. Remember, bad grades have consequences.
How does Adam handle this every day? I can barely understand half of this.
I can't wait to finally meet Grant's friends. I wonder what they're like.
Grant, there you are, man. We were just talking about the new yachts at the marina. Have you seen the one Liam just bought?
Oh, no. I haven't seen it yet.
It's incredible. Cost me a fortune, but you know what they say. If it doesn't hurt your wallet, it's not worth buying.
Grant, you'd buy me a yacht if I asked really nicely, right?
Well, of course. Anything for my friends.
Heck yeah. Free yachts courtesy of Mr. Wealthington here.
So, what else do you guys like to do? I mean, besides buying, expensive stuff.
What else is there, Grant? Come on. Who needs anything beyond sports cars and designer clothes?
Right. Of course.
Only the top names, of course. Don't want just anyone showing up.
Is this what friendship is supposed to feel like here? Hey, Amelia, got a minute? I thought we could, hang out. Just us siblings.
Hang out? Ew. Since when are you into that?
Well, I thought maybe it'd be nice to get to know each other a bit better. So, what do you like to do for fun besides, scrolling?
I mean, this is fun. Have you seen my latest post? It already has over 200,000 likes.
Wow, that's impressive. But is there anything else you're, really passionate about?
Why are you asking weird questions, bro? You know my whole focus right now is my yacht party. I'm going to put it all on my Insta. I have to make sure it's perfect, and everyone's expecting a big event.
Yeah, but I mean, what about, things that are real?
Real? Grant, we're not like some cheesy family on a TV show. Everything's fine, as long as it looks fine. Isn't that the point?
Maybe we could have a smaller get-together. Something for just family?
Oh, Grant, are you serious? We're not exactly the sit around and chat kind of family, are we?
Guess family doesn't mean the same thing here. I don't get it, Grant. I thought your life would be easier. Just hang out, talk about yachts, eat fancy food. But your friends, all they care about is money and status.
Well, welcome to my world, Adam. That's what it takes to fit in. You can't just talk about anything with them. They're high society.
But it feels so fake. They're all about what car you drive or which club you're in. I tried bringing up something real and they looked at me like I was speaking another language.
And I'm supposed to survive your chores. I spent an hour yesterday doing dishes and laundry, and I'm pretty sure I ruined half your clothes. I don't know how you do all that every day.
It's called real responsibility. Maybe you could use a bit of that instead of having everything done for you.
And maybe you could use a lesson in subtlety. You can't just be real with everyone all the time, Adam. They'll think you're weird, and then they'll shut you out.
So I have to pretend to care about brands and trust funds just to get by? Sounds shallow.
And I'm supposed to care about perfectly clean dishes and spotless floors?
Look, maybe we can try helping each other out more. I'll keep working on your polished routine, and you can try actually doing a few chores without wrecking my stuff.
Fine, I'll try to be less terrible at it, but don't expect miracles.
Deal. Let's at least survive another week like this.
Yeah, if we're lucky.
Grant, I'm glad you're here. You'll join me for today's board meeting to get a sense of the business. It's important you're prepared for the responsibilities that come with our name.
Sure. Sounds exciting.
It doesn't need to be exciting, it needs to be done right. This meeting is about a merger with Dawson Industries. We need this deal to keep our business well recognized. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, as my son, you need to be ready for any questions. If they ask about Q3 projections and cutting costs, you say...
Well, maybe we could, do more of the profitable things?
Focus, Grant. You've been trained to understand this. Speak intelligently.
Right, maybe we could look into investments or cutting down on expenses.
Our family has built this empire on intelligence, diligence, and precision. You can't afford to be careless. This business is our legacy.
I get it, Dad. I'm just trying to learn.
Then learn quickly. Wealthingtons don't get second chances.
I'll try harder.
Trying isn't enough. Do better in the actual meeting. Let's go over the final points on the Dawson merger. I expect your insights.
If we push forward with Dawson, the projected returns over 5 years are substantial, but the recent spending patterns worry me. What's your take, Grant?
Well, I think we should stay cautious with their expenditures. Then we could...
This is not the time for vague answers. We need specifics. You know how critical this merger is.
Of course, yeah, we should definitely consider reducing exposure and maybe leveraging assets.
Could you elaborate on the specific assets you're suggesting we leverage, Grant?
Well, maybe the Dawson properties or something like that.
That's enough. We'll discuss this later. Dawson can't afford hesitation. Speak to us again when you are fully prepared.
What the heck happened, Adam? That meeting was crucial for our company, for my future, and you completely messed it up.
I know, okay, I tried. But all the business talk is like another language.
Adam, I thought you could at least keep up with the basics. That merger? I've been working toward it for months. It's my family's legacy on the line, and you just walked in there unprepared.
I'm sorry, but maybe if I had some real preparation, instead of just being thrown into your world, I wouldn't have messed it up.
That meeting was everything, Adam. You can't just wing it in business. I don't get the luxury of making mistakes. My family expects perfection.
I get it, dude. Back off. Why do you care? It's my life now.
We have no idea how long this will last, and I will not let you ruin my life.
Adam, aren't you gonna be late for work?
Work? Wait, I have a job?
Yes, Adam. Your shift starts in 30 minutes. Don't tell me you forgot.
Oh, yeah, right. Of course. Just got a bit mixed up. I'll, get going.
Adam, you're late. Let's get moving. The shelves won't stock themselves.
Yes, sir. Right. Sorry about that.
What's going on with them today?
I don't know what's gotten into you, but you're not yourself. This kind of work requires focus.
I know. Just having an off day, I guess. I'll try harder.
If you don't shape up, we'll have to reconsider your hours. Everyone here depends on each other to get the job done.
What is with him today? It's like he's never worked a shift in his life.
How does Adam manage all this? I thought this would be easy.
Adam, we need to talk about what's been going on lately. You've been making a lot of mistakes, and it's starting to hurt this family.
I know I've been a bit off, but I'm trying, okay?
No, it's not just about trying. You're not yourself. Missing things at work, being late, your grades? This isn't you.
I don't know. There's a lot going on, and maybe I just need some space.
That's not how things work in this family. We all have responsibilities. You've always stepped up before. What changed?
Look, I know it seems like I'm slacking, but it's not that simple. It's hard keeping up with everything.
We're not asking for perfection, but we need to know you at least care. This family depends on everyone pulling their weight, and lately, you haven't been.
I'm doing my best.
Jim, let's not pile it all on him. Maybe we're just going through a rough patch.
I just don't understand. You've always been reliable, but lately, it feels like you're just slipping away from us.
Maybe I'm just not cut out for this. This isn't working, Adam.
Oh, really? You yell at me about a business merger, and what? You nearly lose my job at the grocery store. My parents rely on that income.
Well, I'm not the only one messing up everything. My family is completely confused.
I thought you'd at least be able to handle chores, Mr. Rich Boy.
Maybe if you weren't so carefree about everything, you wouldn't be ruining my life.
Maybe if you weren't so uptight, you'd actually have friends who care about more than money.
Maybe you should have stayed in your lane. Stop pretending like you know what it takes to live my life.
Maybe you should have been honest about what your life is really like. Newsflash, Grant, it's not all glamorous parties and luxury. It's suffocating.
Fine, keep ruining everything. But when this is all over, I want nothing to do with you.
Trust me, the feeling's mutual.
Jim, what's wrong? You look... Is everything all right?
I lost my job today.
What do you mean, Dad?
The company, they're downsizing. My position was one of the first to go.
Oh, Jim. I'm so sorry.
Is there anything we can do?
I've called around, but it's tough right now. I'll keep looking, but I don't know how long it'll take.
We'll manage. We've always managed, haven't we? We'll cut back and find ways to make it work.
But Adam will be okay, right?
Of course, Ollie. We'll figure something out.
Adam, I know things have been tough with everything lately, but right now, we all need to pitch in. Every little bit counts.
We'll get through this. We just need to stay strong, support each other.
This isn't good. Adam, we need to talk now.
What is it this time?
I can't do this anymore, Adam. I need my life back. Your family, the work, school, it's too much. This isn't just some game. You have no idea how hard it's been.
I have no idea. That was my life. And no, I'm not switching back with you. I'm rich. Who cares if everybody hates me?
You think this is about a nice house? I have responsibilities, Adam. You can't just waltz into my life, ignore everything, and think it'll all work out. What about the business?
Oh, I get it. You're just mad you can't handle a little pressure of real-world problems. Guess you're not as tough as you think, huh?
I won't let you keep my life from me.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it?
Whoa! Are those Adam and Grant fighting?
No way! Grant's never gotten in a fight before!
Look at them go! What happened?
You're ruining everything, Adam. You don't care about anyone but yourself.
Oh, right, because I'm the selfish one. You just want your boring life back where you can ignore everyone else.
What are they even talking about?
Sounds like they're fighting over each other's lives? That's crazy.
You don't get it, do you? You're wrecking my reputation. I worked for this life, and you're just tearing it apart.
Well, excuse me if I enjoy a little freedom, Grant. I didn't ask for your uptight, suffocating life.
This is weird.
You're throwing away everything important. This isn't a game, Adam. You don't just get to enjoy the perks and ignore the responsibilities.
Oh, please, you're the one who never knew how good he had it.
Is this some kind of joke? They're talking like they're each other.
Maybe they just lost it. Or, I don't know, this is freaky.
Enough! Break it up, both of you! What on earth is going on here? You two have completely disrupted the school. Do you have any idea how childish you're acting? Office. Now.
Come on, I just need to talk to my family, please. I know them. I am them. I'm Grant.
Uh-huh. Sure you are. Nice try, kid. Move along.
I know it sounds crazy, but it's me. I'm Grant Wealthington. I know this house. I know all of you. Just let me in for 5 minutes.
Look, if you don't walk away, I'm calling the cops. Last warning.
Mom, Dad, it's me. It's Grant. Please, you have to believe me.
Excuse me, young man? What are you doing?
I know I look different, but I'm really Grant. Something happened. There was an accident, and now I'm in this body. You have to believe me.
Young man, I'm not sure who put you up to this, but I suggest you leave immediately. We have no time for absurd pranks.
Please, I know it sounds insane, but I swear it's me. Just ask me anything. I'll prove it to you. Ask me about the summer in the Hamptons last year, or the time I broke my arm skiing when I was 13. I remember everything.
We're leaving, Charles. Clearly this boy is disturbed.
Amelia, wait! It's me, Grant! I swear to you, I'm your brother!
You. Do I know you?
It's me! I'm Grant! Just trapped in this body! Please, just listen to me for a second!
Oh my god, this is rich. A random guy who thinks he's my brother? Who are you?
Amelia, please, just let me prove it to you! Remember that time? That time you got grounded for sneaking out and I covered for you?
Security! Can someone get this guy away from me? He's giving off serious creep vibes.
Unbelievable. The nerve of some people.
I've never seen anything like it. The boy was delusional thinking he was our son. It was disturbing.
Everything okay?
Nothing you need to worry about, son. Just some stranger causing a scene. Claimed he was you, if you can believe it.
You'd think people would have some respect for others' privacy. Anyway, it's all handled. Just stay safe, dear.
This can't go on. There has to be a way to fix this. To get my life back. He can't just take everything.
You there! Stop right where you are!
Wait, what? Is Is there a problem, officer?
We got a call about a suspect causing disturbances, matching your description.
Disturbance? I haven't done anything. I'm just walking home from school.
Save it, kid. Hands behind your back.
This has to be a mistake. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm Grant Wealthington.
Sure you are. And I'm the King of England. Into the car, kid.
Well, if it isn't me behind bars. Tough day, Adam?
You did this, didn't you? You set me up.
Set you up? Please, you're doing a fine job of that all by yourself.
This isn't a game, Adam. You're hurting everyone just to keep playing pretend. You don't understand what you're doing to my life.
I don't know. My life is feeling pretty great these days, you know? A mansion, respect, money, all the things you never appreciated.
That freedom comes with a price. You're going to ruin everything if you keep this up. My family, your family, they're all going to get hurt.
Is that so? Because from where I'm standing, everyone's buying this new me. They're not even thinking twice about you. The cops, your family, they don't care who you say you are. Face it, you're just a kid no one believes. Hey, officer, how about you let this troublemaker stew here overnight, just so he learns his lesson?
Consider it done.
You won't get away with this, Adam. Someone's going to see through your lies eventually.
Keep dreaming, Adam. In the meantime, enjoy the accommodations. They suit you.
It's worse than I thought. The lawsuit. They're going after us hard, Vic. Wrongful termination, damages, and the claims. Some of them, well, they could have merit.
But Charles, if there's legitimacy to these claims, what does that mean for us? For the company? And the family name?
I'm handling it, Victoria. The last thing I'd let happen is for this to damage our family's reputation.
It's not just about the lawsuit, Charles. If the press gets hold of this, we're looking at a potential scandal. The Wealthington name, our entire legacy could be at risk.
We're not going to let it come to that. The family comes first, always. I'll speak to the lawyers and see what can be done. Damage control, settlement options, whatever it takes to keep our name intact.
Wait, wrongful termination? Damages? This sounds serious.
And Grant, does he know anything about this? Should he be prepared for what might come? He's part of this family's future, Charles.
Grant's young, Vic. He doesn't need to know every little detail of the business. Besides, he's been unreliable lately. Not the same. I'll handle it. And if he asks questions, we'll deal with it then.
I just want to make sure we're doing the right thing, Charles. For the family, for the legacy, and for Grant's future.
So, how exactly did you get my number? And who even are you? Some random friend of Grant's?
Yeah, I know it sounds strange, but I really am. I'm Adam, a friend of Grant's. I needed to talk to you about something important.
Adam, sure. You don't look like one of his usual friends, and you definitely don't seem like the type to hang out in our circle.
I get it. It's weird, but I swear, I know things only Grant would know. I can prove it.
All right, Adam, let's see what you got. What could you possibly know that only Grant and I would know?
Remember the time you two snuck into the country club and had to hide in the bushes for an hour to avoid security? Or when you borrowed Mr. Voss's car for a joyride and lost the keys?
Okay, those are oddly specific. So, what's your game? Why are you here?
Look, Grant isn't himself lately. He's acting out, getting reckless, and it's not like him. I thought maybe you could keep an eye on him. Just check in and see what he's up to.
All right, I get it. So what exactly is Grant getting himself into that's got you worried?
It's hard to explain, but he's doing things that could get him into serious trouble. The kind of stuff that could mess up everything he's built. I just don't want him to ruin it all, you know?
And you want me to babysit him? Shouldn't you be telling him this yourself?
I tried. He won't listen. But he respects you, Jason. If it comes from you, maybe he'll pay attention.
All right, I'll check on him. But if you're messing with him or me...
I'm not, I promise. Just whatever you find, report back to me, okay? And don't let Grant know.
Fine, but if this goes sideways, I'm holding you responsible.
Please let this work.
I know it's been a rough few weeks, Adam. With your dad out of work, well, it's got a little tighter around here, but we'll get through it, all right?
Right, yeah, of course. Just, wow, This is a lot.
It's okay, honey. We'll figure it out like we always do. Your dad's already looking for other jobs.
Yeah, I mean, how hard could it be, right? Just cut back here and there.
If only it were that easy. It's like playing a game where every month you get new obstacles and somehow you have to keep it all balanced.
Hey, Adam. Is everything gonna be okay? I heard Mom and Dad talking about bills and stuff.
Of course, Ollie. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
You promise?
Yeah, Ollie. Just a little trickier than I thought.
You know, Adam, it's okay if this feels like it's a lot. It's hard on all of us. But as long as we have each other, we'll get through it. That's what family does.
I've got to get my body back. I can't keep doing this. All right, come on, Internet. Don't fail me now. How to swap bodies? Candles and chanting in a circle. Really? How is that supposed to help? Sprinkle salt under the full moon? Great, because salt is going to magically make everything better. How does anyone believe this stuff? This is useless. There's got to be something real, right? Bell's Oddities. Unique magical artifacts for unusual situations. This might actually be something. 238 Willow Street. All right, you better be the real deal.
Adam, don't forget we got that family thing tomorrow evening. Don't be late.
Of course, just when I found something promising.
Grant, I trust you're ready for the fundraiser tonight.
Actually, I was thinking maybe I could sit this one out. I mean, I've been to like a lot of these things lately.
Sit this one out. Grant, you know how important our presence is at these events? The family name carries weight, and it's time you start understanding that.
Right, family name. Got it.
Grant, people look up to us. There are expectations, responsibilities, things you can't just brush off because you'd rather be elsewhere. I hope you understand that.
Grant, darling, try to stand up straight, and please, no fidgeting. People notice.
Of course they do.
What was that?
Oh, nothing. I'll be careful.
I don't know what's been going on with you lately, but you've seemed distracted. A little distant, even.
I guess I'm just trying to figure things out.
Well, do try to figure it out soon. The Wealthington name is important, Grant. There are certain expectations we all have to meet.
There's young Grant. Such promise in the family. What did you agree?
Oh, absolutely. He has big shoes to fill, but I'm sure he's up for it.
Big shoes to fill. They don't even know who I am. What's the point of all this wealth if all I get to do is show it off every night? Who cares what others think?
Mr. Wealthington, you have a meeting in an hour with the Foundation representatives. It's important we go over the talking points before you...
Yeah, talking points, blah, blah. Look, I got better things to do than sit in some boring meeting.
Sir, your father specifically asked...
Let me stop you right there. I'm not interested in what my father wants right now, all right? Go bug someone else. Now this is what money's for.
Grant, the staff just informed me you missed your meeting this afternoon. And what are you doing with that car? You know how your father feels about...
Mom, relax. It's just a car. And I didn't miss anything. I just decided not to go.
Grant, what has gotten into you? You're being reckless, and this behavior is unacceptable. You have responsibilities.
Responsibilities, right. Like smiling and shaking hands with people I don't even know. I'd rather enjoy myself for once.
Grant, we didn't raise you to disregard everything that's been given to you. There are expectations in this family, and you need to...
Expectations? All anyone here cares about is the family's name and reputation. How about for once I get to do what I actually want?
You're being selfish, Grant, and your father will not be pleased. We'll discuss this when you get home.
You've really done it now, big brother. Dad is furious. Said you're embarrassing the family with all this acting out.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are the Wealthingtons going to lose a bit of their precious image? Guess what, Amelia? I really don't care.
You're really going off the rails. Is this some kind of midlife crisis? At 20?
Maybe I'm just sick of being everyone's puppet. Maybe I want to do something different for once without Dad breathing down my neck.
Well, keep it up, and different isn't exactly what you'll get. Like different bank accounts or different addresses.
I'm not scared. Maybe it's time this family learned not everything revolves around them.
Fine. Go on. Keep acting out. Just don't be surprised when Mom and Dad finally stop cleaning up your mess.
This might not be as easy as I thought.
Grant, I think it's time we address your recent behavior.
Look, I know I've been a bit different lately, but it's not like I'm hurting anyone.
It's more than a bit different, Grant. Your actions have been reckless, and it's becoming a problem. People are noticing. This isn't the son we raised.
This family has a reputation, Grant. Every move we make reflects on that name, on everything we've worked for. Your recent behavior? It's unacceptable.
Yeah, because who we are is all about keeping up appearances, right?
What's this attitude, Grant? You're being given opportunities most people could only dream of.
Opportunities? All I see is one application after another. Do you even care if I want to do any of this?
You're part of this family, Grant, and being a Wealthington means certain responsibilities, ones you can't just shrug off because you feel bored.
It's like none of you even see me as a person. I'm just some puppet you parade around.
Grant, we understand that sometimes the pressure can feel overwhelming, but with privilege comes responsibility. You don't get to choose only the parts you like.
I didn't ask for any of this. All these rules, these expectations. I thought being wealthy meant freedom.
Freedom? Wealth brings obligations. You're part of something much bigger than yourself. And if you can't handle that, maybe you don't deserve it.
What are you saying?
If you can't step up and behave responsibly, there will be consequences. This family won't tolerate selfishness. Disregard your duties again, and will be forced to reconsider your access to the family's assets.
I didn't mean to mess things up. I didn't realize it was this serious.
It is serious, and it's time you realize that. The family name, the business, the reputation. You have a responsibility to all of it.
So if I don't start acting right, you'll just cut me off?
If it comes to that, we can't have someone in this family who doesn't respect what we stand for. This is your chance to make things right.
I understand.
Good. We just need to see that you're serious about this family, about your future.
Adam, honey, can you join us for a moment? We need to talk.
Sure. What's up?
Son, we've noticed you've been different lately. Not yourself. Is something going on that you're not telling us?
I've just had a lot on my mind, I guess.
Adam, you know no matter what happens, we're here for you. Family always comes first. Money is important, sure, but it doesn't define us.
I know. It's just, I don't know how to explain it.
Look, son, we're all going through a rough time. I'm losing my job. It hasn't been easy, but we'll get through it. Together. That's what family does.
Don't ever think you're alone in this. We may not have much, but we've got each other, and that's what matters. You don't have to carry everything by yourself.
Just remember, kiddo, life's tough, but so are we. We'll manage no matter how hard it gets. Just don't push us away, okay?
We're a family, Adam. Whatever you're going through, we'll face it together.
I'll do better. I promise. This isn't fair. The family is falling apart, and there is nothing I can do. It's all my fault. Adam, this ends now.
This again? I'm not giving you back your riches.
Are you serious? Do you have any idea what's happening to my family while you're out here enjoying the good life?
Here we go again. Can't you just relax for once? I'm sure it's not as bad as you think, spoiled rich boy.
It's not as bad as I think. Your dad lost his job. Bills are piling up. Your family is struggling to keep things together, and you're treating it like it's no big deal. They need you. They need us.
I didn't know it was that bad.
Well, now you do. So what are you gonna do about it? Because I can't keep doing this alone. They deserve better. You deserve better.
I didn't know. I just thought maybe we could keep this up for a little longer.
No! This has gone on long enough. It's time we figured out how to switch back. Your family, my family, they need us, Adam. They need us in the right places.
You're right. I've been selfish and careless. I didn't realize how much they're depending on me, on us. I'm sorry for everything.
So are we in this together? Or are we actually going to fix this?
Yeah, together. Let's find a way to get back to where we belong. So, we just, stand here and wait for a car to come by, or?
This was your idea, genius. I hope you know what you're doing.
Hey, it worked the first time. Maybe if we just recreate everything exactly, something will trigger.
Fine. I was standing right here. You were over there by the sidewalk.
And then I saw the old man in the road, and I ran out like this.
Yeah, real convincing, Adam. We're missing a few key ingredients here, don't you think?
But what else do you suggest, Grant? I don't see you coming up with any better ideas.
I just thought maybe there's some logic to it. Like if we just recreate it perfectly.
Yeah, well, life doesn't work like that. Apparently, it's not a math problem we can just solve.
So we came all the way here for nothing? Great plan, Adam. Real genius work.
Hey, at least I'm trying to fix this. You're just standing there whining.
Maybe the problem isn't just about the accident, Adam. Maybe it's something else. Something we're missing.
So you're saying what? That this isn't just a freak accident we can fix by repeating it?
Maybe. I mean, think about it. None of this is normal. There has to be more to it. Some reason we're stuck like this.
All right, fine. If recreating the accident isn't enough, then I guess we need to look elsewhere.
We'll find another way, Adam. We have to.
Yeah, let's figure this out. For real.
Wait. I have an idea. Follow me.
This place is weird. Are we even in the right spot?
Yeah, I saw an ad for this place. Said they dealt in unique situations for unusual problems. Thought it was worth a shot.
That's him! That's the guy I saw on the road that day!
Wait, you're real? I thought you were just, I don't know, part of the weirdness that started this mess.
I am as real as your desire to return to your rightful places. And yes, I am indeed the catalyst for your little adventure.
So it wasn't an accident? You did this to us?
Accidents and fate. Sometimes they walk hand in hand. You two needed this to truly see one another's lives, to feel each other's burdens.
Enough riddles. How do we fix this? How do we get back to our own lives?
The path to your own lives lies in understanding each other fully. Not merely the surface differences, but the struggles and pain beneath.
So what, we're just supposed to understand each other and poof, we're back to normal?
It's more than understanding. The divide between you, between your families, it must be healed. Only then will the curse be lifted.
The divide between our families? Do our families even know each other?
Indeed. Your families are entwined in conflict, resentment simmering beneath every word and action. Resolve it, or else, if you fail, the consequences will be dire. The curse will not just persist, it will worsen. Lives will unravel, and doom will befall this town.
Doom? What kind of doom?
That is for fate to decide. But be warned, time is not your ally.
Heal the rift? So this whole mess is about our families, not just us?
Seems that way. If we're gonna get our lives back, we need to, I don't know, figure out what's going on for starters.
Guess we're stuck together on this. Let's start by getting them all in one place.
Yeah, after that, let's figure out how to end this. Thanks everyone for coming. Me and Adam are friends, and we had something important to tell you.
Yeah, and we also had some important questions for everybody.
I still don't understand why we're here, Charles.
Neither do I, but clearly our son thinks it's important. Let's just hear him out.
Adam made some new friends. I'd love to get to know them.
Adam, who exactly are your new friends?
Right, Mom, Dad, this is Adam and the Workmans, and Mr. and Mrs. Workman. I'm Grant and the Wealthingtons. These are my parents.
Wait, you two, you're the ones who filed that lawsuit.
And you're the one who fired me. Don't pretend you don't know the damage you've done.
Wait, lawsuit?
Damage? How exactly did we damage you by protecting our interests? You're the ones exploiting us with this ridiculous lawsuit.
Exploiting? Oh, that is rich. We're just trying to survive after you ripped away Jim's job. You have no idea what we've been through.
Hold on. Let's not jump to conclusions. We're all just here to talk, right?
You lost your job because you weren't doing it well enough, and now you're trying to pin your failures on us. Typical.
Typical? You have no idea what it's like to actually work for a living. You just sit back and collect checks while people like me struggle to make ends meet.
Please, this isn't helping. Can't we just try to see where the other side is coming from?
Grant, stop trying to play the hero. These people are scum looking to steal our wealth. You will not be hanging out with them or Adam any longer.
Same goes for you, Adam. These people only care about themselves. They're a bad influence.
Everyone just stop. This isn't getting us anywhere.
Because some things can't be fixed by talking. Actions have consequences, and they brought this on themselves.
Don't act like you're blameless. You started this when you destroyed our livelihood. Adam, come on. We are leaving.
Grant, I refuse to spend another second amongst these nobodies. Let's get out of here.
They're never going to get it. This isn't just about them.
This was supposed to help. Who would have guessed the ones suing the Wealthingtons were my family?
This isn't over. Meet me tonight at the park to figure out our next move. Look, can we just talk about the whole Wealthington situation for a second?
Why would we want to do that? Those people have done nothing but make our lives miserable.
They don't care about folks like us, Adam. You know that. All they see when they look at us is an inconvenience. They're the reason I lost my job.
But what if it's not all of them? I mean, maybe they're just different. They don't understand us, and we don't understand them.
Excuse me, young man, since when do you talk like this? Huh? Did one of them put you up to this? Okay, I do not want you getting close to people like that. They will only hurt you in the end.
Maybe they're not all bad, Mom. Have you ever thought about that?
Adam, enough. This family's been through too much because of them. You need to stay away from those people.
Fine, whatever you say.
Grant, we heard you were spotted with that Workman boy again. Care to explain?
Well, I thought maybe they're not as bad as we've been thinking. Maybe if we talk to them, things could change.
Change? Do you think we got here by trying to understand people who look for handouts? That's not how the world works, son.
We don't associate with people who drag us into petty lawsuits. You need to keep your distance from that family.
But what if we're just making things worse by threatening them like this? Maybe they're struggling and we're...
Struggling? That's not our problem, Grant. People like that take advantage, and I won't have my son getting mixed up in it.
We can't just assume everyone's like that. They're just trying to get by.
You've been acting so out of character, Grant. Enough of this nonsense.
All right, time for Plan B.
Looks like this is up to me now. Plan B, here we go.
Glad you made it out. If my dad knew I was meeting you, he'd lose it.
Same here. Your mom's barely talking to me after the last meeting. It's like no one even cares that we're struggling.
They're too wrapped up in their grudges. All they see is the lawsuit, not how it's affecting us. Who knew bringing them together would just make it worse?
They're so blinded by their anger that they can't see we're stuck like this. They won't listen to us. How are we supposed to fix anything?
We have to find another way. I mean, what if we can't break the curse? What if we're stuck like this forever?
No, we're not giving up. We've come too far to just accept this. If our families won't help, we'll do it ourselves.
Agreed. We need to figure out how to get our families to see past this. If we can't solve the feud, this curse is never going to break. And don't even get me started on this doom the town will face.
So what's our next step? We've tried talking to them. We tried setting up meetings, but none of it worked.
There's gotta be someone who knows more about this stuff. Someone outside of just our parents. Maybe a lawyer could help.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Who knew we'd make a halfway decent team?
Don't get used to it.
Okay, so we meet back here tomorrow night, same time. We'll see what we can find.
Yeah, we're getting our lives back, one way or another.
So, you boys want to talk about the Wealthington versus Workman case. It's, quite the lawsuit.
Yes, we wanted to know, what are the consequences if one side loses?
If one side loses, they'll face a hefty payout. Given the nature of the claims, it could be substantial, enough to cause serious damage financially and otherwise.
We don't want that. Is there any way to avoid those damages? To work it out so both families come out okay?
That's not really how lawsuits work, especially one as severe as this. Each side wants to win, and with stakes this high, compromise isn't usually on the table.
But isn't there something we can do? If they go through with this, both families could be destroyed. We don't want them to hurt each other.
Look, I understand your concerns, but the law doesn't work on feelings or intention. It's about evidence, claims, and winning. The reality is, when two parties are this entrenched, there's usually no simple resolution. They're both going to have to decide what matters most to them.
So, there's no way to stop it?
The best chance they have would be if they could set aside their pride and actually communicate. But in my experience, that rarely happens.
What if they never stop fighting? What if they're stuck in this forever?
We'll find a way. We have to.
You missed 3 shifts, Adam. I get that you're struggling, but we depend on that job. I almost had to ask Carol to pick up extra work to make up for it.
Dad, I've just had things going on. It's been a lot lately.
Things going on? Or have you been hanging around that Wealthington boy? You know how I feel about those rich types. They don't have a clue what it's like for people like us. And I don't want them filling your head with nonsense.
It's not like that, okay? Just because someone's rich doesn't mean they're a bad person.
Not a bad person? Adam, I can't believe you defend him over your own family. You're not some spoiled kid with a safety net. When you don't pull your weight, it affects us all.
Grant, do you have any idea what you've done? You lost us the Whitmore account, the account I had been working on for months. This wasn't just a minor slip-up.
There's been a lot on my plate. I didn't mean for this to happen.
A lot on your plate? Or have you been spending time with that Workman kid? Charles and I have heard the rumors, Grant. And let me tell you, that boy is not the company you should be keeping.
He's exactly the kind of person I've warned you about. Someone who'd drag you down and take advantage of our family name. Are you really throwing all of this away for, what, a whim?
Look, it's not like that. You're acting like he's some terrible person just because he doesn't have a silver spoon in his mouth. Maybe he's not perfect, but that doesn't make him...
Enough! This isn't about him, Grant. It's about you. I gave you responsibility because I thought you could handle it, and you've thrown it away. Now the Whitmores are furious, and you've made us look like fools.
We're in a bind here, Adam. I don't know how we're gonna cover all this without getting into more debt.
Actually, I've been looking at the numbers, and I think there might be a way to make it work. If we can renegotiate that loan, it could lower the monthly payments.
Since when do you know anything about finances, Adam?
I picked up a few things recently. Trust me on this. Let me make some calls. See if I can work something out.
All right, go ahead. Couldn't hurt to try, I guess.
They're lowering the interest rate and giving us an extra 3 months before the next payment. That should give us some breathing room.
I didn't know you had it in you, Adam.
Good job, son. You really helped us out here.
Glad I could help.
Can we talk for a second, Dad?
Make it quick, Grant. I'm busy.
It's about the Workmans and why you fired Mr. Workman.
That's not a conversation we need to have, Grant.
Maybe, but I want to know. Why did you really fire him? Was it just business?
Jim. He was a decent worker, but he lacked ambition. I need people who are dedicated, who understand the stakes.
So you let him go because he wasn't ambitious enough?
It was more complicated than that. There were cutbacks, and Jim's role was dispensable. I made a choice based on what was best for the company.
But did you think about what that would mean for his family? His whole life depended on that job.
Look, sometimes in business, you have to make tough calls. I'm not saying it was fair, or that I'm proud of it, but I did what I thought was necessary.
So it wasn't just getting rid of him to make his life harder.
Of course not. Maybe I could have handled it better. I realize now that it affected more than just the bottom line.
I didn't think about the business side before. I just saw it as you punishing a family.
It's not easy, Grant. You'll learn that. Making decisions in this family, it weighs on you.
Yeah, I get it, but sometimes people are more than a business.
You're right. I'll keep that in mind.
Adam, you've been different lately. More serious. Responsible, even. What's going on?
It's like you're not our Adam. Look, we're not complaining, but we need to know what's happening.
Mom, Dad, there's something I have to tell you. And it's going to sound, well, unbelievable.
Adam, honey, you're scaring us.
I'm not Adam. I'm Grant. Grant Wealthington. We somehow swapped bodies.
Grant, lately you've been different. Humble, even. That's not like you.
And now we find you helping the staff and asking questions about people's lives.
I know it sounds insane, but I'm not Grant. I'm Adam Workman. Grant and I swapped bodies. I don't know how, but it's real.
This is impossible.
You're saying you're not our son?
Yes, I know it's crazy, but it's true. Adam and I have been living each other's lives.
Grant, is this some kind of elaborate joke?
No, it's not a joke. I swear, I'm Adam. The Adam you've been seeing isn't who you think he is. We swapped bodies.
So, you're telling us you're not really our son? This is all your fault. If you hadn't been so desperate dragging us into that lawsuit, none of this would have happened.
Our fault? You're the ones who pushed us to the edge, throwing around your power like we're beneath you.
Please, just listen. This isn't about who's right or wrong. We've learned so much.
Oh, you've learned. Well, that's rich coming from you two. This whole mess is tearing our family apart, and it's because of them.
Mom, Dad, just stop. We have to work together on this. The only way back is if you can both.
Grant, stop defending them. You've spent too much time around those people. Their values are rubbing off on you.
None of this matters if we don't fix this. We've learned things we never understood without this experience. Can't you see that?
All I see is a son who's losing focus on what really matters, our family.
And a son who's abandoned the people who truly care for him.
Please, if you keep blaming each other, you'll never see the bigger picture. None of this is about your feud. It's about us. We're begging you.
I'm done with this nonsense. We're leaving.
You are coming home too. Enough of this ridiculous idea of understanding.
I just don't understand, Grant. What made you turn away from everything we worked so hard for?
It's not that I don't appreciate what you've built, but everything's always about appearances. It's like I'm just a part of this picture you're painting. You never ask what I want.
We're providing you with opportunities. Do you know how many people wish they had the life you're living?
Yeah, but did you ever stop to wonder if it's what I want? You have no idea how exhausting it is to pretend all the time. I get it, I'm lucky, but I'm tired of being the Wealthington son and never just being myself.
I had no idea you felt this way. We thought we were preparing you for the future, teaching you to be strong. Maybe we never realized that you needed something different from us.
I thought that life in the Workman family would be easier, simpler, you know? And in some ways it was. They're close. They really care about each other. But their life isn't easy either. They're doing everything just to get by, and they don't get the breaks we have. It's not fair to either of us to keep living like this.
It's not easy for us to admit that we've pushed you too hard. But I can't ignore what's happened between us and the Workmans. They've been out for what we've worked for, Grant.
But Dad, it doesn't have to be like that. Maybe if you could just listen to them, understand what they're going through, we could find a way to move forward.
Grant, some things are too deep to change. We can understand you better, but that's where it ends.
Adam, I can't wrap my head around this. I mean, why did you drift so far? I mean, you've always been our strong, steady boy. I thought you knew how much we cared.
I do know, Mom, but it's hard to explain. Sometimes it felt like there was no room to just be me. It was always about doing what I had to do, not what I wanted. So when I had the chance to live as Grant, it felt like freedom.
And we don't make you feel free, Adam. Everything we do is for you and your brother. We just want you to feel secure, to know you have a place in his family.
I know, and I appreciate it, but sometimes it's just too much. I wanted to be somewhere where I didn't have to worry about every bill, every problem. I wanted to feel like I could dream a little. But I get it now. It's not easy anywhere. Everyone's carrying their own weight.
We never wanted you to feel like a burden, Adam. I mean, maybe we haven't been as open as we should have been, but you know we can't just forget what the Wealthingtons did to our family.
Maybe it doesn't have to stay this way. Look, their life isn't perfect either. They're just people trying to make things work like us. If you just talk to them...
Some things are hard to change, son. We'll always be here for you. But the Wealthingtons are not our allies. Let's just focus on our family.
He's gotta be here. This is the place, right?
Yeah, but it's like he disappeared off the face of the earth. We need him. If anyone knows how to fix this mess, it's that guy.
Maybe he just left or doesn't want to help us.
No, we're not giving up. We'll wait if we have to.
Grant, get over here. We are going home now.
And you're coming home too. Enough of this madness.
No, we're not going anywhere until you all hear us out.
What the? Where did this storm come from?
Adam, honey, this isn't safe. Let's go home, please.
No, we're not leaving. Not until you understand what we've been through.
We need to find cover. The storm is getting worse.
Look around. This isn't just some freak storm. Doesn't this tell you something?
All right, let's get inside. We'll talk later.
There's an entrance to an underground shelter nearby. My company helped install it for emergency situations.
I remember that project. I know how to get us inside if it's locked. Come on, come on. Got it! Everyone inside.
I can't believe how sudden the storm came. It's terrifying out there.
Feels like the end of the world. Funny. We never would have gotten here if we hadn't trusted each other.
I suppose I've been wrong about some things. I thought keeping our families separate would protect us, but it seems like it's only brought us all here, together, for better or worse.
Maybe we're all a little to blame. If I looked at things differently, maybe things wouldn't have gotten this far.
At least we're safe. Together.
Let's just get through this. Maybe we can all figure out where things went wrong.
Let's just hope it all ends soon.
Oh my. With the town, it's like a tornado tore right through the heart of it.
All this damage. It's like everything's been turned upside down.
Wait, something's happening. I'm me. I'm really me.
And I'm back too. Finally, I'm me again.
I don't know what just happened, but it's good to have you back, son.
And you, Grant. Maybe I didn't see it before, but you're stronger than I realized.
This town is in pieces. It's going to take a lot to fix it.
Then maybe we should start working together. We'll rebuild. Together.
Let's start with the oddities shop. I need to see if that strange guy is still around.
It's like he was never even here.
Maybe some things are meant to come and go, to teach us something along the way.
You've got a good head on your shoulders, Jim. I could use someone like you on my team. How about a fresh start with us?
Charles, that means a lot. I'd be honored. Maybe this time we'll build something that lasts.
Thank you for reaching out to us. We may not have a lot, but we're all in this together.
I think that's the best way to look at it. We've all learned something, haven't we? About family, trust, and maybe even ourselves.
Guess we learned a thing or two about each other, huh? Yeah, maybe a bit more than we planned. I wouldn't trade it for anything, though. Not after all this.
This is just the beginning. With all of us working together, this town will be stronger than ever.
And our families will be too.
Sometimes it takes a little chaos to bring people together. The journey they took wasn't just to find their way home. It was to find each other and a new way forward. All according to fate. Now, let's see who else could use a little guidance.